I was in so much shock that I couldn't move. I couldn't stand. They left me sitting there, and I could see them running, and I'm immobile. I tried I couldn't take any action. I think it was shock. I was so shocked. I just sat there. So when they ran, one of them realized I didn't run with them, so came back for me. So when we got there, we just found them there. They were waiting for us, and they tell us, you just go and say your goodbyes. This has happened. And we are thinking she's sleeping. The slaps we give that woman. We were trying to get up. We couldn't. We thought, no, they must have made a mistake. We were just here, and now she's right there in front of you, and it's so hard to take it in. You can't just take it in. We tried to revive her ourselves because we thought the doctors had failed. So one of my sisters was shocked so much when I tried to revive her, she fainted. So she's fainting. So I'm telling the other sister, you work on that one, while I work on this one. So and I'm calling her, I'm sitting her down, and apparently we were all her siblings, all of us, because we were only 5. So the 3 sisters and 1 brother, we were the people who were called because we were the 4 of us waiting to go back in. So she's surrounded by her siblings. We were only siblings, and my brother-in-law. So all her brothers and sisters are there. So and I'm trying to revive her, trying to sit her down. My brother couldn't do anything. He was just standing there, and I have never experienced such shock in my life. It was like a bad dream. And I just wanted to wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
So that image stuck with us for the longest time. You know, you just look back and all you can see is her lying there and looking like she's sleeping, and you would think, no, it can't be over. You know, they tried to get her out of that room, and we couldn't leave her. I was convinced I could pray and she would be revived. So I tried prayers. I tried anything that
You've talked about shock, and that's one of the things that we've experienced. You've talked about after the shock, now comes the anger. What's the next step?
Yeah. Sorry, I mentioned to say also, anger is with denial. You hear us saying that when they looked, she didn't believe that really she has died. And that is why in some instances when you go to the hospitals and they say somebody has died, you find them, they don't want to release the body. They want just to hold it because there is that denial that people experience that this person cannot die. It is not real.
Until you see it for yourself.
You see it even not at that time. Until that day when you put that person in the grave. All this time there is that anyway. This is almost driving us to the next step. So after that, the second step of anger and denial, where people even are beaten, the professionals are beaten by the relatives sometimes because they think they are giving the wrong injection. And that is the time people get angry with even their close members. You need to do this, you need to do this, and all that.
You know, all I could say about grief, and since I've gone through it, it's just time heals all wounds. That was there was nothing someone could tell me that could replace that. It was just the time that every single day you keep going through it, and eventually you won't feel as bad as you felt during that time.
Because even if you are to give birth to another child, this child is different from the other one. That one was unique to you, and this child is unique. So you can give birth to another child, but you cannot give birth to the one who has passed on. So they are difficult ones that people express, but you accept because that is the only way that we have. So and people also get even angry with God. At that time you cannot think of how is God, who is so good, who is created us. This person, the sister I was depending on and all that, and how can you take this person? So people even get really angry with God, and they go through spiritual crisis and all that. So after that,
there's shock. There's anger
and denial.
Yes.
Spiritual crisis.
And spiritual crisis.
because although I'm also talking as from counseling perspective, I'm also a human being.
True.
And I'm not saying that I've not experienced losses, but I'm only just talking about this as from counseling perspective.
True.
Yeah, people can express in a very different angles, and they want to offer you answers like saying maybe this one was bewitched.
True.
This one,
especially in our African culture, we have that. Oh, Nkirote,
tafuta.
Or maybe sometimes it can be true, but what do you do?
There was a time in my family, somebody called me and said, we have to go to somebody to get to know waters, and this is somebody who has experienced an accident, and people always find a solution. That is the human nature and behavior and the thinking.
True.
Yeah. So after that second step, you see our body, the way we are created, we are created to move on.
True.
So even at the experience of this overwhelming event, the body does not stay there for a long time. It is still moving with the hours and with the days.
True.
So the third stage that comes is bargaining, because now this Maggie or you or I, we have the shock was there, but now it is like the emotions are coming down and the reality is almost setting in, and the realization that it is true the person has died. We have got angry, we have done all those kind of things, emotional experiences. Then we start bargaining. Yes, it has happened, but then God, those who are in grieving God, would have done something, or please resurrect the person who has already died.
Yeah.
After bargaining and all that, we go to number 4, which is now we have bargained, and nothing seems to be coming the way really we want.
Oh, yes.
So the body moves to a kind of frustration, desperate.
Yes.
And it is like feeling that like striking a balance. I want to accept the loss has taken place, but I'm not ready to. So that the desperation has a lot of manifestation in it. It can be protest, like even when the country lost the election in this country, it is just the same kind of loss.
Yeah.
Fighting, protest,
anger,
revenge, damage, and all that. So only that people don't go the same route or the same way.
True.
People are different. So it can also be a kind of depression.
True.
Or a kind of low mood, detached from the world, detached from yourself, detached from others.
True. Maggie, did you get that depression part now?
Yeah, first I was so angry with God when she mentioned that one. I really identify with it. I was so angry with God because I was asking God, you took our mom. Our mom had passed away years back. We were so young. Actually, the sister who follows me had not even started school. So I was feeling like God he just does not want us to be happy, you know. You don't take our mom and then take the next mom figure we have.
What is number 5?
Now number 5, after what she's talking about or what she has experienced, even the people forcing her to move to the next stage, because the outside people themselves, they are uncomfortable with how she is, so they like to hurry up the process.
Yes.
Because this is where they are comfortable on, and they will tell her, you know, you are a Christian. Yes. Or you are mature, you know, you are professional. During this depression episode, there are things that you really don't know, even you are not sure what you're experiencing yourself and what other people are telling you. So even you want to come out of that, but you don't know the best way possible. If you are not in touch with the counselors. And especially if people are driving to spiritualize the whole matter, because you're a human being, and a human being, you cannot drive yourself the way you are feeling. And even if I'm a professional counselor myself, I cannot tell you that I understand Christine, what you're experiencing. Or Maggie, I can understand what you are experiencing. I cannot understand.
Maggie, what's the last parting word that you can tell the viewers out there?
The last parting word I can say is that in the beginning it looks so hard, but with time God heals. And like you had said before, just take your time, don't rush it. It's not abnormal. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to be overwhelmed, but have the hope that tomorrow will be better, and it actually will be.
Yeah, that's nice. For Margaret, they say that time heals all wounds, and we should take one day at a time. For today, we are celebrating with Margaret and giving her a dose of some wake up and make up magic.
Today I just had an amazing day. The wake up and makeup show people and the host and the crew, just amazing people throughout the day, and I am feeling encouraged, I am feeling uplifted. I loved speaking to the counselor, and the story session was really encouraging for me as a person, and the things the counselor spoke about, I really resonate with them, and I'm grateful that I came to this show because I already feel better. I'm looking forward to total healing and to total overcoming, and I can say that today I am not leaving this place the same way I came. I just feel so uplifted and so encouraged and so different, and for sure it's been an amazing experience. The day started so well, and the skiing was amazing. It looked like a bit of a challenge and quite difficult, and indeed it was a challenge, but it was so much fun. I enjoyed the challenge, and we made it through, and eventually when we went to the spa, the relaxation and everything, it just toned everything down. And
well, all's well that ends well. Ladies, thank you so much for coming. I have had an amazing time with you, and I've really been inspired by your story, and I hope that the viewers out there have also seen that they can talk to someone when they're going through something. Yeah, that's something that's going to help you, because as you can see, the ladies are looking radiant, and thanks to just letting go and sharing your story. Well, I think we're going to go for like ladies' night today, right? Yes. We can't dress up like this and not go anywhere. So you can call your partners and tell them that you'll be running late today, right? Okay. Good. Until next time, thank you for watching Wake Up and Make Up. You guys, you can wave at them.